What's up, Asafo family? You got Alien Black coming at you again with another quick video. And as y'all can see here today, we're going to be talking about water. And I'm going to be doing a response to a video somebody put up a few weeks ago. We kind of far behind on doing the videos. One thing I want to show y'all right quick, if y'all look over there, I don't know if y'all can see it. I was going to go down to the creek and do this video, but it's cold out here, y'all. So I'm gonna go back in the house once I'm done. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the reason I'm showing you that it's a donkey over there. There's two of them. These things, they make all kind of noise all throughout the night. And I think the dude been trying to hump the little one. I mean the female. It's funny, I was watching them the other day. She was kicking him and running from him. He was chasing her around the tree. But anyway, y'all may hear them doing the video, and then I'll pause if y'all hear them because they loud as hell. But and they make noises for no reason apparently, unless they be over there mating or something. I don't know what the hell they be doing. But anyway, back from the donkeys to the water systems. Somebody, I forgot exactly who, but they posted a video on the Sawyer water system, and we've had some people actually post that before, and it led me to I wanted to seeing that video, and I had been meaning to speak on water filters and water filtration and water purification, and I just wanted to get some points across to y'all today. Just my take on things and my experiences. I laid out a couple things that we have here at the house and some things we carry at the store in relation to water treatment. I guess I'll go through them, then I'll talk about, I'll give y'all my take on it. Over here on the side, we got a little Vapor water bottle. It also has a little top right there with a little plastic carabiner that you can attach it to things. This is a common type of water bladder you'll see, and it has an insulated hose. You run them in your backpacks, your little hydration packs, and this one has a wide top that makes it, that can make it easy to clean. One thing people forget when they have these type of when they have water bladders is to get some type of cleaning, like cleaning rod with a brush on the end to, to be able to clean out your bladder periodically. And this insulation is here. This is a nice one. It has a little top on it, but the insulation is here, of course, like I said, to keep the water. If you got the water at a certain temperature, you want to keep it cool. Where, like, let's say you were in Iraq or somewhere in Afghanistan, and it's 113 in the shade. You don't want to drink water that damn near tastes like it's boiling. Moving over here, this is one of my favorite bladders. This is the Source bladder. I do recommend this bladder system. It's a 3-liter bladder. One thing I like about it, it has a Ziploc type top, and what that does is better than these. Like you'll find, like MSR has the Dramedy, which is another nice one. That has a nice packed outer lining. I think it's like 500 denier pack that it goes in. Those are real nice, but they make cleaning, like it cuts down the amount of water you can put in, because when you really look at it, when you get it up to here, your water technically is kind of cut off in here. You can't really get it full, because you probably could try to, but the chance of spilling and getting the water completely in there by the opening being here, that affects it. Here you can get the water all the way up to this point, because all you do is slide this little thing off of it, like to the left or to the right. And it allows you, once you take it off, it allows ease of cleaning, where you can put your hand all the way down in the bag and clean it. That's one thing I like about the Source, and it's BPA free. The Vapor is BPA free. I don't remember about this one. I don't think it is, but I keep it anyway. I keep as many bladders as I can, because that's my new. And y'all see when we put the kits for y'all together. Not when we put the kits together, but when we show y'all the video, because I'm gonna do a talk this week, and if y'all serious about these kits, maybe tomorrow I'm show y'all what we're gonna do with the kits. What the design. We talked about it on the call for the people who was on the call. I know a lot of people who asked about bags weren't on the call, but we're gonna show y'all what we doing, and y'all can choose if y'all want to get the bags and do the things. We got it pretty much set up on what we're gonna do, and we'll share that with y'all. But water bladders, carry as many as you can. I know water is heavy. Normally, water is about 8 pounds a gallon, but that weight will be lost as you go. And a lot of people just never understand the value of it, even in the urban environment or whatever environment you're in. I'd rather be carrying 4 or 5 gallons of water than 200 or 300 rounds of ammunition. because I know I'm gonna need the water. I may or may not need that quantity of ammunition, but that's just my take. Y'all may disagree with that. We'll see. The next over here is my MSR filter. I really like this. You got two major brands of pump type filters. You got the Katadyn system. If I'm pronouncing that right, y'all know I'm Southern. And this is the MSR. I like this system. I like the pumps actually better than the straws. I like the MSR. To me, it had better reviews. I went with it. I liked it. So that's kind of like my main filtration type system that I have in my kit. Now we use the Frontier Pro water straws. We carry these in the store too. These can supposedly filter up to 50 gallons of water. They have replacement filters, like 4 replacement filters inside. That's one thing I like about it, because I don't know if you can see that top, but that top can come off in there. You can change the filter out of it. This is a one-time use filter. It can filter up to 20 gallons, equivalent to about 75 liters. And you can see on here they say it removes. They're gonna basically say they remove the same thing. 99.9% of Giardia, Cryptosporidium, cyst, protozoa, stuff like that you'll find in the water, and of course insect larvae and stuff like that. You got the Sawyer systems, which have been used extensively in so-called third world countries. Well, I don't know what make them third, but in places like Africa and other places, this is a two bag system where you have a drip system. And Sawyer has this thing where they guarantee 1 million gallons of water. I never tested that. We carry them. People pick them up a little bit. I like them. They seem cool. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. And they got a water bottle here where the filter is inside the water bottle, so you can let you get a look at it. That's pretty much what it looks like. That water bottle in the top left. And they have the same type of filter that they use. This thing right here. This is the filter, and no matter what, if it's in a bottle or if it's in a drip bag or however they have it, they use this filter. And it has a 0.1 micron. I don't know if the word I want to use it. It has a 0.1 micron filter. When you're looking at bacteria and viruses, they actually have a range. Their size is range, like maybe 0.7 to whatever, or larger. Some of them can be smaller. You can look up You can look up Cryptosporidium. You can look up any virus and find out what the typical size of that virus is. Then you can measure that against your filter, what your filter size is. They even come in now. I was reading something a while back when they talking about nano filters, where like you like 20 nanometers, and y'all know that's extremely small. That would make an excellent filter, and that should filter out all viruses. But you don't see that kind of material. That type of filter is not in these common water filters. But one thing you got to remember about filters is that filters are like socks, or the same type of filters you use on coffee. All they do is catch material. They don't kill it. They don't neutralize it. Anything. They just catch it. They present it once the material passes through the straw or the pump. It's caught in the filter, the filtrate, and it just sits there. Now that's the thing. Now, if you think about a filter, it can be scary, because all this virus and these cysts and all this material just sitting on this filter. So of course the filter has a lifespan, and even the more water you run through there, and depending on the concentration of bacteria, viruses, cysts, and protozoa in the water, a filter it's hard to put a time frame on how long you can use a filter, or how long it's good for. Now, unless you're really measuring your water, like if you got a pack like this that says 3 liter, and you fill it up. See, that's why it's important too when I tell people to take notes in the field. Having a notebook or writing a rain pad, one of those waterproof pads, is very important, because you need to constantly be jotting down, taking notes, getting information, so you'll have an idea where you're going. If this thing will filter 20 gallons, which is about 75 liters, and then this thing holds about 3 liters, you can kind of calculate, I can fill this up about 25 times. You know what I mean? So I can use, if let's say you're using this type of filter in conjunction with that, or some type of filter that said it filtered 20 gallons of water, you can use it about 25 times, and then you probably want to be safe and just use it only 15 times, or somewhere, 50 to maybe 70% of that, of that time frame, and then get rid of that filter, and hopefully you can change it out. But I don't believe in relying on filters, whether it's MSR, Frontier Pro, LifeStraw, none of that, because they're just filters. Even the Sawyer system. Sawyer has supposedly an excellent filtration system. It might could do a lot better. Y'all can research that. I haven't looked it up in a long time, so I haven't been keeping up with that. But those are just some things in dealing with filters. Now you get over here. This is what matters the most to me. If I had to take anything, shit hit the fan, I would love to carry my filter stuff, and I will have. But I'm not beyond running a carabiner through this and attaching this pot to my kit, because I believe in boiling water. I believe in boiling water. You know, just as sure as I'm sitting here talking to you. I know that boiling water pretty much would definitely not just filter material that may be in it. I can take a sock or a handkerchief or something and filter the water before it gets in there. I can take a coffee filter. I can buy me a pack of coffee filters and filter water through coffee filters, and then I can boil the water on top of that. Not that a coffee filter is designed to catch those things, but I'm sure it will remove some materials from there if I run multiple coffee filters together. But I want to boil my water. I want to boil my water for surety. Now, one other thing that I'll probably put up, one of the distributors that we deal with, Endure, they actually sell filters now that actually they have radiological filters that supposedly can, they supposedly did some lab tests. They got, paperwork showing they did lab testing to show that they can remove radioactive particles from water. So, and that's not too hard to believe, because radioactive particles generally are pretty large in size, and I don't know. Now, that's the only thing about that. You'll be trapping radioactive particles in your container. So how long can you use that? But, those are just some things that are out there. I like to be able to boil my water. That's why I like the Clean Canteen. I haven't used this one, but the other ones I beat it up. I love these Clean Canteens. They're not like the little cheap $5 canteens you get at Walmart. These are the real deal. They're heavy duty. I've frozen this thing. I've beat the hell out of it, and y'all see. And I'm gonna sell. We're gonna always carry a Clean Canteen because they work. Now I have 2 or 3 of these in my kit because I don't care, because I know water and food are gonna be primary. Ammunition to me is ammunition and weapons are like third on the list of what I need. In my opinion, but people might see it differently. But being able to boil water and collect water, that's another thing about having more than one filter. Like, this is my primary water bladder, but I have 4 or 5 of these in my kit. You know what I mean? Even not all filled up, but just having them, I can always trade them, use them. I can carry extra water if I get somewhere and realize, hey, I probably won't see water for another 20 miles. Then I want to load up as much water as I can. I want to have containers that can carry as much water as I can, and I will bear that weight because I know that weight is going to keep me alive. So that's the thing about those. The Stanley, everybody should have these. You can get these from Target. We don't carry them, but I love these. We use these extensively camping. One of the things I have in here, one thing I like about it, you can boil water. Now everything is stainless steel. I don't use aluminum or any type of other material, just stainless steel, because I don't want aluminum leaching into my water when I'm boiling it. This is potassium permanganate, and this is something I showed y'all before that I also use. This is my second best thing for making sure my water is definitely purified, because potassium permanganate will kill. It's an oxidizer, strong oxidizer, so it will kill organisms inside your water. So they're just some things I wanted to share with y'all. Don't put too much into the water straws, whether it's Frontier Pro, Life Straw, none of that, y'all. Boiling water is going to be important. Having multiple water carriers is going to be important. And just knowing how to science out what you need to do with it is what's going to be important, y'all. Alien Black, Southfield Gun Club. But y'all see these donkeys, they done came up now. Southfield Gun Club, Alien Black, and a couple of donkeys out.